to go. Second time these two teams have met this year in Baltimore. CERN for Hampton University.
Is playing very well, and the crowd's really not big time into it like they were a little earlier in the game. And this would be a huge win if they could knock off Morgan here at home.
Would be. The number one team in the conference. It's a 3-point lead, and we're under 6 minutes here. Here's Bolden down the lane, and he is blocked by Harrison.
He played without fouling and went straight up and just slapped the ball with both hands. Look at this.
And he's fouled. That is, and the floor all the way down at a full sprint. He didn't just, jog down the floor. He was down there just in case he could be in position to get a pass.
No, we were both at practice yesterday. If he jogged down the floor, Mr. Nickelberry would yank him in a heartbeat. He wanted effort, and he's getting it tonight. You can't fault the effort. Hampton is all out playing hard for so far almost 35 minutes.
This was way off the mark, and it goes off the hands of Ali. So
much lower when each shot's contested. Hard to do that when you're playing a zone. Freeman got out there and bothered him. Didn't hit anything.
This is the 6th time that Todd Bozeman, as you saw a shot of him, has played Hampton since he's been the coach at Morgan State. He's 3-2 against this Hampton team. On the floor. Little floor burn, right?
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Nobody ever broke a bone diving for a ball. I used to tell them that anyway. I don't know if it was ever true, but it sounded good. They looked at me like, really, Coach? I said, no, of course not.
Nice fouls against Morgan. And there's the MEAC standings and how important this game is to both Hampton University and to Morgan State.
South Carolina State's watching, too. They're only 3 back. It's not mathematically out of the question.
Nice pass inside. Morgan gets the basket. And Hampton University up by 3.
Coach Nickelberry has run a great play out of every timeout. He got last 2 timeouts, 2 layups. One they lob didn't work, but they hung with it, and that one right there. That's very, very good coaching coming out of timeout. Get what you want, and your kids execute it as well.
12-8. Alcorn is leading Alabama State in the SWAC matchup that'll be coming up immediately following our game here. They've tipped off in that contest. And there's a tip-in by Kately inside.
Went up over Tunnell there. Great play. I was just thinking to myself, if they can stop him here, it'd be a big move for Morgan or for Hampton. But Kately got the great tip.
Thirteenth year Hampton has been in the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, and since that time they've been in 3 NCAA games: 01, 02, and 06. They lost to Monmouth in 06, lost to UConn in 02, beat Iowa in 01. Remember that one? And then lost to Georgetown.
Oh yeah, great game. Look at this.
That's off the mark.
Hampton played with the clock a little bit last time. Tunnell just sat out there and let the clock run down till the end. And then they turned it over. Interesting if they do that again. They might even stop it. Yeah, they are.
And now Nickelberry with a 20-win season.
It's about changing the mentality. You always hear about that when a coach goes in, the program hasn't been good, but it's so true, and it's very difficult to do, to change the perception of what it takes to win and then get the kids to actually win. He's done it.
You talk about the 2 conference losses. One was to Florida A&M down in Tallahassee. They lost that one by 5. Shot clock down to 5 seconds for Hampton. Morgan, and that's an offensive foul as he ran over one of the Morgan State players. Conference games a year ago, went into the tournament as the top seed and lost in the championship game to Coppin State. Wound up going to the NIT last year. Played Virginia Tech in Blacksburg and lost that one to the Texans.
And that's why we talked about it. They're not satisfied with the NIT. They got that sewn up already. They want a whole lot more than that this year.
As a travel, yes, up and down.
He's out and talking to assistant coaches and Coach Bozeman over there.
Ali, along with Holmes, Kately. Also in the lineup is Troy Smith for Todd Bozeman. Here's Harrison, who's had a big night. Just misses that one, and Kately clears the board.
Well, they're giving him an opportunity, cleared it out for him, just couldn't convert.
The rebound edge goes to Hampton. Good gentlemen. A 1-point game there, a 1-point game here. 46-45 with 1:40 to go. Here's Vince Simpson. Feeds to Tennell. He blows the layup. But they get the offensive putback and the rebound. New shot clock and 1.5 to go.
Coach Knuckleberry, you can't ask for more than that. You got Simpson and Tennell on the break. Your two best scorers. You figure somebody's going to make it. They missed it, but great effort. Got the offensive board. Win this one. Obviously, they'll remember it if they lose it as well. But this would be a great way to end the home season, go on the road, and get ready for tournament time.
The last 3 games will be away from here. And then, of course, the tournament will be in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Simpson was open, but unfortunately didn't get a great pass from Harrison.
Simpson down the lane. Here's Harrison along the baseline off the back of the iron. And the board offensively, they regain possession. Still leading by 1 with under a minute to go.
That is huge to get another shot clock out of them. They got a great shot. They missed it. They didn't pout. They got it back, and now they're going to clear it out. They're going to take a shot. Going to be Tennell or Simpson, I would think.
About 13 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Here's Simpson. Jumps it up. No good. And here's Bolden with the ball for Morgan State. No need for Morgan to rush. It is a 1-point ball game. Shot clock is off. And a turnover. And a foul is going to be called. Lost to Delaware State earlier this year. Big free throw by...
Up. If Reggie Holmes isn't open, Bolden can make the 3 as well. We'll see how it turns out.
And he does. And remember earlier...
Don't let him shoot a 3.
It is Bolden coming down the floor. And a foul is being whistled against Tennell. If you make the first one, you miss the second?
No, I'd make it. 11.7 is a long way to go because they're going to be down 1 even if he makes it.
And he does, and they get a timeout immediately. Todd Bozeman this season, he had 11 blocks in 1 game, and now a foul is going to be immediately a 1-and-1.
Depends what happens with the free throws. He makes this one, I foul him again. Obviously.
Misses the second free throw, and it's a 2-point ball game, 49-47. Now you don't foul him. And it's Bolden with the ball. 5 seconds on the game clock. The shot's blocked by Harrison inside. Game over. Harrison with a great block.
Great play by Harrison to time and not foul him and save the win for Hampton. They win their last one at home. A great victory.
Harrison was inside. Only his second block of the evening, but it was as big as they could.